오늘은 문장 암기 시작한 지 1302일째 되는 날입니다. 현재 총 암기 문장은 2710문장이고요. 오늘은 3차 297문장 여기서 7문장을 4차로 넘기면 됩니다. 그녀가 너에게 무슨 말을 했니? What did she tell you? Let's hit the road. The traffic gets bad. Let's hit the road before the traffic gets bad. Before the traffic gets bad. I am at the loss for words. 제가 마지막으로 제안 드립니다. That's my final offer. You can take or leave it. That's my final offer. You can take or leave it. 늦었는데 저녁을 거르는 게 낫겠다. It's too late. I might as well skip dinner. It's too late. I might as well skip dinner. 번거롭게 이러지 않으셔도 됐는데. You didn't have to go through all this trouble. You didn't have to go through all this trouble. 그 이야기는 전체적으로 도저히 믿기가 어려워. The whole story just add up. The whole story sounds very far-fetched. 계속 틀리고 있네. The whole story sounds very far-fetched. The whole story sounds very far-fetched. The whole story sounds very far-fetched. You can never be too careful. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. 네가 한 농담 무슨 말인지 이해한대. Your joke went over my head. Your joke went over my head. Your joke went over my head. I arrived at the same time as Tim. I arrived at the same time as Tim. The train stopped suddenly. There's a train at 10:30. It has been raining all day. Can you get me a newspaper when you go out? There isn't any sugar in your coffee. I haven't finished my homework yet. Is there enough salt in the soup? When was the movie made? When was this movie made? She has lived there all her life. I will send it to you right after this meeting. There's no choice but to deal with it. I have no choice but to deal with it. I have no choice but to deal with it. Your phones are buzzing. Your phones are buzzing. Do you like wine? I used to be more of a beer person, but wine's growing on me. I moved to pick up some groceries. Are you up to the job? Is this a good time to call? That's where you come in. 죄송합니다. 제가 다른 화상회의에 들어가 봐야 됩니다. I'm sorry. I'm getting a call on the other line. But I need to jump on another call. I'm sorry, but I need to jump on another call. Can you see if one in black? Can you see Can you see if you have this one in black? Can you see if you have this one in black? Can you see if you have this one in black? Just say, don't argue. There's no there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many hours in a day. For some reason, I've never been a big fan of her. I've never been a big fan of her for some reason. 우리는 이것이 끝날 때까지 기다려야만 합니다. We can take it. We can wait it out. We will have to wait it out. We will have to wait it out. We'll 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 have to wait it out. Just level with me. Is she solid? Just level with me. Is she solid? I could be 6 feet under. I could be 6 feet under. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions. I'm just about to take off. I'm just about to take off. 다들 모든 일에는 다 이유가 있다고 하잖아. They say everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it will be. They say everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it will be. Do you know where I put my phone? Do you know where I put my phone? John was brought up by his uncle. John was brought up by his uncle. 그게 꼭 나쁜 것만은 아니야. It is not necessary. It is not necessary thing. It is not necessarily a bad thing. It is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. 이 문장만 빼면 더 좋을 것 같아. Maybe you should lose this sentence. Maybe you should lose this sentence. I think it will look better if we lose this sentence. I think it will look better if we lose this sentence. I think it will look better if we lose this sentence. I am just focused on getting this taken care of. You have my undivided attention. You have my undivided attention. I don't buy. 난 그렇게. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. You can't possibly do. Wait. We don't have to do everything by the book. We don't have to do everything by the book. We don't have to do everything by the book. We don't have to do everything by the book. We don't have to do everything by the book. You must be Ted. We spoke on the phone. You must be Ted. We spoke on the phone. You must be Ted. We spoke on the phone. We spoke on the phone. 병원까지는 얼마나 먼가요? How far is it to the hospital? How far is it to the hospital? 거기 점심 먹으러 자주 가. It's my go-to place for lunch. It's my go-to place for lunch. What is the longest river in the world? What is the longest river in the world? You have 7 days to return it with the receipt. You have 7 days to return it with the receipt. Return it with the receipt. 혹시 새로운 소식이 있는지 여쭤보려고 이메일 드립니다. 혹시 새로운 소식이 있는지 여쭤보려고 이메일 드립니다. 혹시 새로운 소식이 있는지 여쭤보려고 이메일 드립니다. I'm writing. I am writing to see if there are any updates. I am writing to see if there are any updates. You've repeated yourself 5 times. Point taken. Thank you. I like to read in bed. Have this 무엇을 해야 할지 벌써 결정인. Have decided what to do yet? Have you decided what to do yet? 나는 힘든 일을 피해본 적이 한 번도 없습니다. I've never shied away. I've never shied away from hard work. I've never shied away from hard work. Hard work. If my mom doesn't like it, can I return it? If my mom doesn't like it, can I return it? Return it? Can I return it? 오늘부터는 10분씩만 하겠습니다.